Hello and welcome to On the Mat with Lydia. That's me. Whatever has brought you to your yoga practice today, you are very welcome here. Today's class is a sweet, slow flow for moving through emotions. So often it's easy to get stuck in your emotions or to just kind of push them down until you try to forget about them. Instead, this practice is going to encourage you to really feel those feelings and to move them up and out of the body. So we'll be working a lot through the hips, the spine, the chest to help release and just keep things flowing. So whenever you're ready, let's get on the mat. I invite you to begin today in a seated position, any position that feels comfortable to you, where you can feel your sits bones rooted into the earth. And you can lift up nice and tall through the length of your spine. If it feels safe and comfortable for you, you can close your eyes completely. If you'd like to keep your eyes open, just finding a soft gaze towards the mat in front of you. Feeling the support of your mat underneath you. Feeling yourself held in this space. As we take a few moments at the beginning of our practice to check in. Let's start with the breath. Becoming aware of each inhale and exhale as you breathe in and out through your nose. As you watch your breath, there's no need to change the pace of your breathing. No need to change the depth of your breath. Just noticing this natural rhythm in and out. And as you breathe in, perhaps you feel this expansion through your body, through your belly, your rib cage, your chest. Perhaps as you exhale, you start to notice this natural release, this relaxing through the belly, the rib cage, the chest and shoulders. Following that in and out, that ebb and flow. As you continue to breathe, I invite you to tune in with how you're feeling as you arrive on your mat. I'll say that wherever you are today, wherever you want to go with this practice is a-okay with me. So as we check in, as we really feel into our bodies, you never have to dive any deeper than you're willing to go today. Right? This is your practice. Take it to where you need to go with it. And as you start to check in a little bit more with your emotions, you might start to notice some things that feel a bit intense or uncomfortable. Remember that we are all here holding space together, feeling and moving through these emotions. Know as well that there is no need to label whatever you feel. We don't need to know if a feeling is good or bad. We don't have to assign a word to it. The intention of this practice is really just to feel, to be in that feeling, and then see if we can't move that energy of the emotion up and out of the body. So let's take just a few more moments in stillness, checking in. Landing into this steady rhythm of breath. And all together, let's take one more inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. If you do have your eyes closed, I invite you to flutter them open now. Readjust the light in your space. Moving slowly, let's drop the hands back behind and bring the feet around in front of you, knees bent and feet nice and wide apart. Let's start to windshield wiper the knees side to side now, dropping your knees to one side and then up and over to the other. Let's start slow with this movement. So giving the hips a moment to wake up and figure out what's going on here. And as you keep dropping the knees side to side, it might feel good to involve a little bit more of your upper body as well. Maybe taking a little twist of the spine. Maybe even reaching with that back arm, adding a little extra stretch. Take it to that place that feels sweet for your body. And the next time that your knees drop over towards that right side of your mat, let your entire body turn to face your right leg. Hands are going to frame the legs here. So if you'd like to find a block underneath the palms to lift the earth up to you, feel free. Left fingertips are going to stay on the floor as that right arm reaches to the sky. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach up and over into a little side body stretch. So reaching towards that leg on the side, that left leg. Full breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, slowly lift you back up through center. And as you exhale, let's float that right hand back behind your hips. Planting down through both shins and through that right palm. Take your next inhale to lift your pelvis and stretch that left arm to the sky. Gentle back bend as you inhale here. And exhale to slowly lower your hips down. We're going to flow with that a little bit here. So as you inhale, that right arm will reach up. As you exhale, stretch over into that side bend. Inhale up through center. And exhale, drop your right hand behind you. Inhale for your back bend, lifting your hips. And exhale, drop your booty down. Again, we'll inhale to lift that right arm. Exhale to stretch up and over towards your knee. Inhale, nice and tall. Exhale, circle that arm back. Planting your right palm, take an inhale for your back bend. And exhale to lower your hips. This time, stay here. Hands come in front of your shin. Take an inhale, nice and tall. As you exhale, start to fold forward over that right leg, any amount. Maybe keep it small for now as you take a breath in and breath out. Now as you inhale back up to a nice tall spine, let's bring the hands around and bring the legs back through center. Maybe pause a moment here, take a little baby wiggle side to side through the legs just to feel the difference through the hips. And let's try that other side. So knees drop over to the left, turning your entire body. So your left shin is forward, your right leg is by your side. Hands to either side of your hips to help you sit up nice and tall. Then inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, reach up and over towards your right knee. Feel your hips stay heavy. Feel that space through your left side waist. Then your next inhale brings you back up through center. Exhale to sweep that left arm back behind you. Plant down through your palm, just behind your hips. With your next inhale, lift your pelvis, sweep that right arm back. Find a gentle back bend. Feel your heart lifting as you inhale. And exhale to gently land back down. Finding our flow, let's inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, up through center. Exhale, left hand plants behind your hips. Inhale, find your back bend. And exhale, lower back to the mat. Again, inhaling to rise your left arm. Exhale, side bend. Follow your breath as you inhale up through center. Exhale, dropping your left palm back behind you. Feel that support as you inhale and lift your hips. Exhale and land down. Hands by your left shin as you inhale and sit tall. Exhale to fold forward any amount over your shin. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe a little sigh on that exhale if that feels good. Then inhale to lift your chest. Bring yourself back through center for a moment, maybe a little wiggle side to side. And let's bring ourselves onto hands and knees. Find our tabletop position. No rush to get there. As you arrive, plant through the palms. Feel the earth underneath your shins and find a nice flat back. With your inhale, start to lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze. Then exhale, round your spine, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, open your heart, finding your cow pose. And exhale, round your spine, find your cat. Just one more for now. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Inhaling back to a nice long spine. Toes will tuck behind you now. Start to shift a little weight back towards your heels, so booty dropping back until you start to feel a stretch through the soles of your feet. Maybe even use your fingers to help you tuck the toes under. Lovely. Now planting through your palms, let's claw down through the tips of the fingers. Feeling so strong through the arms as we plug the shoulders into their sockets and wrap the upper arms in. Then power up the legs, start to push your booty towards the sky as you unfold into this inverted V shape, finding your downward facing dog. Maybe inviting some movement into the body here, pedaling your heels, wiggling your hips, perhaps even nodding your head yes, shaking it out no. Then bending both knees deeply here, lifting your tailbone, sending your chest back towards your thighs. Let's take an inhale. As you exhale, take a walk to the top of your mat, nice and slow, step by step, until your feet come up to meet your hands, forward fold. Perhaps grabbing onto opposite elbows here as you hang heavy, maybe a little sway side to side if that feels good. Really letting your upper body relax down here, trusting that your legs have got you, they are holding you up. So you can relax through your head, your neck, your shoulders. We've got another full breath in here. Complete breath out. Now let the knees bend quite a lot here, dropping your tailbone towards the floor. With your next inhale, start to roll yourself up through standing. Slowly rising up, bring your arms up to the sky. Big breath in at the top. Sigh it out as you drop the arms down. Standing tall, standing strong, mountain pose. Take a full breath in to sweep your arms out and up. Exhale to fold forward, sweeping your arms down. Inhale, find a little halfway lift. So hands to your shins, to your thighs, maybe onto the mat. Lengthening your heart forward as you send your booty back. Another inhale here for good measure, and then exhale to bend your knees and fold. Inhale to bring you all the way up, sweeping your arms to the sky. Exhale, arms by your sides. Let's do that again, moving at your pace. Inhaling, arms up. Exhaling to fold. Inhale for your halfway lift, nice long spine. And exhale to fold forward. Use your inhale to rise up, sweeping the arms out and up towards the sky. And then exhale, arms release by your sides. If you're ready to add on, let's do it. Inhale, arms sweep out and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, little halfway lift. Exhale, bend your knees and fold, fingertips to the floor. Stepping your left foot back, let's lower the left knee to the mat, setting up for our low lunge. Now at the bottom, let's collect opposite elbows. Take your inhale to reach up, lifting your chest. Arms are gonna frame your ears as you lift up. Take a full breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale here, start to reach your arms all the way to the sky. As you exhale, spread your arms to a T as you take a little twist, turning your chest towards your right leg. Gently hugging your navel towards your spine, feeling the support from your lower body as you twist and open through your upper body. Full breath in and complete breath out. Making sure you're not holding on to any last little bit of breath as you exhale. Really let it all go. And we've got another inhale here. As you exhale, start to tip forward, dropping the left hand down first, and then sweeping that right hand down to the inside edge of your right foot. Let's tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then walk yourself to face the long edge of your mat, all 10 toes turning to the left as you fold between your legs. Nice wide-legged stance here as we take a little sway side to side, feeling into the hips. Now we really are working a lot with the hips today because we tend to store a lot of emotion here. So we know that the physicality of our body is not just affected by our biology, our structure, our environment, but it's also affected by our internal environment. So our emotions, our thoughts. So as we really dive into the hips, you might feel more emotions popping up. You might feel things get a bit more intense. That is completely normal. I invite you always to come back to the breath. Or if things are starting to get too intense, come out of that stretch for the hips, take a seat, take a few breaths, and then rejoin us when you're ready. No pressure. No need to go deeper than you want to go. Finding that wide-legged forward fold. Let's take an inhale here. And exhale. Start to bend into your right knee, walk your hands towards your right foot, and then turn all 10 toes forward into a lunge. We're going to step that left foot forward to meet the right top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Right foot will step back this time, right knee to the mat, low lunge. Collect your elbows as you inhale and rise. Stay for the exhale, rooting through the ball of your left foot. Another inhale, nice and tall through your spine. And exhale, heavy through your tailbone. This time we'll inhale to stretch the arms straight up. Exhale, open your arms, find your twist, turning your chest open to the left. Nothing changes in the legs. We're keeping that strength, that support through the core and hips so that your upper body is free. Finding that wingspan, fingertip to fingertip, feeling that spreading across the collarbones. And maybe even looking back towards that left thumb if that feels okay for your neck. We've got another inhale here. As you exhale, slowly drop the right hand first, hinging at the hips, and then that left hand will float down to the inside edge of your left foot. Now this time we'll tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step it straight back to downward facing dog. Little movement here if you'd like, or enjoy a few moments of stillness. All together, let's breathe in and breathe out. Feel free on these exhales to sigh, to shout, whatever noise wants to come out, let it out. Breathing in, breathing out. Awesome. From your downward facing dog, take an inhale to bend your knees. Exhale to walk your feet forward to meet your hands top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Inhale, slowly rise all the way to stand, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms release by your sides. Let's start to put things together here. So as you inhale, arms will sweep up. Exhale to fold forward, no rush. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. That left foot will step back, left knee to the mat. Collect your elbows as you inhale and rise. Exhale and steady yourself here. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, open arm twist, turning your chest to the right. Inhale. As you exhale, tip forward, left hand to the mat, followed by your right, coming to the inside edge of your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee as you inhale. Walk towards that long edge of your mat as you exhale. All 10 toes pointing to that left long edge as you fold once again between your feet. Let both knees bend quite a lot here as you breathe in and breathe out. This time we're going to bend into that left knee, walk our hands towards the left foot, and then turn yourself to face the back edge of your mat. Just a little switch in perspective here. That back knee will drop down to the floor. Collect your elbows. Inhale, rise up, low lunge. Exhale, stay, hugging navel to spine. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, open arm twist towards the left. Big breath in here. As you breathe out, tip it over, bringing the right hand down first, followed by your left, coming to the inside edge of your foot. Lift your back knee with an inhale. Walk to the long edge of your mat as you exhale and find your forward fold. In your forward fold, take a big breath in and let it out. Bending into your right knee, start to walk towards the top edge of your mat. Turn all 10 toes until you're in your lunge facing front. Planting your palms, step it back to downward facing dog. Lifting your hips to the sky, softening your knees. Full breath in. Complete breath out. Another inhale here, you got this. And exhale. One more breath, a moment to pause between the flow. Exhale completely here. Then inhale to bend your knees. Exhale, take a nice slow walk to the top of your mat. Find forward fold. Inhale, find your halfway lift, nice flat back. And exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, reaching up towards the sky. Exhale, arms release, mountain pose. Once more through that flow. Top of your mat, take an inhale to rise your arms. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale for your halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Your right foot will step back this time. Lower your right knee down. Collecting your elbows, take an inhale to rise. Exhale, maybe a little baby back bend, lifting the heart. Then inhale, tall spine as your arms reach up. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale here in your twist. Exhale, hinging forward, right hand down, left arm pinwheels down to the inside edge of your foot. Inhale to lift your back knee. Exhale, walking to that long edge of your mat, turn all 10 toes and fold. Inhale here. And exhale. Now this time, let's inhale, take a little halfway lift. Plant that left palm underneath your nose. Inhale again to sweep that right arm open, turn your chest, and find a little twist. Really finding that wingspan again as you turn your chest open. Take an inhale. Exhale, slowly unwind and switch out your hands. So this time, right palm to the mat, halfway lift. Then inhale, sweep your left arm open. Exhale, hug your shoulder blades together behind your heart. Big breath in. Breathe out to release, forward fold. Bending into your right knee at the back of your mat. Turn all 10 toes to that back edge of your yoga mat as you find your low lunge, left knee to the floor. Find your elbows as you inhale and rise. Exhale, maybe a little baby back bend as you lift your heart up. Inhale, arms up, spine tall. Exhale, twist, spreading your arms wide. We've got an inhale here together. And an exhale to drop that left hand down, followed by your right to the inside edge of your foot. Lift your back knee with an inhale, coming back through that wide-legged fold with your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bringing that right palm underneath your nose. Inhale, sweep your left arm open to twist. And exhale to release. Switch hands. Inhale, sweep your right arm open to twist. And exhale to release. Start to bend into your left knee, walking your hands towards the front edge of your mat. Turn all 10 toes until you're in a lunge, facing front. Palms plant as you step back to downward facing dog. Last one for the day. Soft bend in your knees as you inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose or mouth. Last time for now. Inhale. And exhale. Lightly landing your knees to the mat. Let's take the knees nice and wide for now. Big toes will come together to touch behind you. Then slowly press your hips back towards your heels. Bringing your chest towards the mat, forehead melting down, landing in your child's pose. Options for your arms, perhaps they're reaching forward, maybe bringing your hands underneath your forehead as a pillow. It might feel nice to bring your arms all the way back behind you, palms face up as your arms reach behind your back. So choose your own adventure, see what variation is going to feel best for you. Maybe even taking another option that I didn't mention, but one that your body just intuitively wants to move into. And as we pause here for a few breaths, I invite you to check in with how you feel. Notice if anything has shifted since the moment that you stepped onto your mat. If anything has loosened. And it's okay if the change is subtle, if it's big, if there's no change at all. We come to the mat without expectation, without a need for a result, but with an open mind, an open heart, and a curiosity for what magic may happen when we step on the mat. Let's take another full breath in our child's pose. And slow, smooth breath out. Slowly rise from your child's pose and bring yourself to a seated position on your mat. Moving slowly here. Scoot yourself to about the midpoint of your mat so that you can lay all the way down onto your back and take up some real estate on your mat here. So just for now, let's try stretching out as big as we can. So stretching the legs long, reaching the arms out, and really taking up space. Notice how that feels. Does it feel opening and light and free? Or maybe it feels a little bit revealing, a little bit exposed. So let's try the opposite now. Let's start to draw the knees into the chest. Bring the arms to wrap around your thighs or your shins and curl up into a ball. Notice how this feels for your body. If you feel held and nurtured, or perhaps you feel constricted. Notice your reactions to the ball and to the nice spread out star, and then choose your own adventure. If it feels good to be a little bit more open and spaced out, then let yourself spread and take up space on your mat. Doesn't matter what it looks like. If it feels good to be a little bit more closed off in the body, then maybe you keep the knees to your chest. Maybe you even lay on one side. Whatever feels most supportive to you. There is no right or wrong here. Simply exploring what it is that your body needs to truly feel nurture along this journey. Maybe even taking a few moments as you find your shape of choice to really thank yourself for showing up to your mat and being open to this practice. Thanking yourself for sitting with these emotions and moving through them as best you can. Let's land ourselves into stillness now whenever you're ready. Maybe you're all stretched out, legs long, arms long, maybe knees to chest, maybe feet planted, maybe even Supta Baddha Konasana with the feet together, the knees open wide, a reclined butterfly. You've always got options to explore here, so let's see which one is feeling right in this moment. And maybe as you find stillness, your eyes start to flutter closed. You start to soften the muscles around your eyes, your mouth, your forehead. Coming back to the rhythm of your breath in and out as you center yourself in stillness in this moment. And if stillness is feeling really agitating to you in this moment, I invite you to really stay with your awareness on your breath, watching each inhale and exhale, seeing if that might help you to gradually relax a little bit more deeply. We'll be here all together in stillness for about another minute. But you are, of course, welcome to stay much longer if you would like. Soaking in everything that you've just done on your yoga mat. all the movement for your body, all the movement for your mind, your heart. Welcoming any revelations with curiosity, without judgment. Let's hang out for another 5 rounds of breath here together. Coming together for another inhale here. A slow release with your exhale. From wherever you are, move slowly as you start to roll yourself onto one side. Pausing for a moment through this place of transition. Feeling that support of your mat underneath you. And using that support to help press yourself back up into a seated position on your mat, just like we started our practice. Finding your comfy seat. Let's take a moment, keeping the body relaxed, the eyes closed or gaze soft. And I invite you to join your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra if that feels right to you. This last show of gratitude as we seal our practice. Acknowledging whatever has shifted since you arrived on your mat. And knowing that you are welcome as you are. You are allowed to feel how you feel. And you're always welcome to come back to this practice anytime it serves you. I thank you so much for meeting me on the mat. And until we meet here again, be well.